Tonight's episode of the Self-Development Tactics Podcast. Today we are gonna do something. It's probably gonna be the subreddit. I think that it can be quite good. Sometimes it is not. It really just depends on, what people are on the platform at the moment, what questions are being asked, and so on and so forth. It's going to be the self-improvement subreddit. Maybe later on also the stoicism subreddit. Depends on how fast I can be there, because I just see that I'm not having that much time left. But yeah, have I? Let me quickly check something. No, yeah, that's right. So let's have a look. There we go. Oh, now we go. Great. Wonderful. I mean, let's do it like this. I don't shouldn't be that bad then. Social awkwardness and how to get rid of it. What is our purpose? Vent. Let's see what this person is talking about. I am 17 years old and I am confused lately. What is our purpose? To work, find love, reproduce and die? No, this sounds very pessimistic, but I can't lose this thought for some time now. Should we work really hard to get a house, a car, make a family just so we die and this cycle repeats? Why did God put us on earth? I think no one knows an answer to this question and just tries to work hard to forget and be happy because there is nothing else to do while we're still alive. What do you think about this? I certainly think that there is some truth to that. I certainly think that many people probably are doing it in this way, and many people, unfortunately, are living this life. Why unfortunately? Well, I think meaning is definitely something that we ourselves are finding, or are at least trying to find. So, this might be your task. This might be your purpose of life, trying to figure out why you're here and what is the best use of time that you're having. And it probably isn't work. Depends on what work you're doing, depends on what this work is doing to other people, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, if it is something good, if it is some charity stuff, if it is something that other people benefit from in some or the other way, why not? Why isn't it good to work hard then? If you're creating change that is being sought after, I think that's good. Let's see. Honestly, the purpose is to just live. Based on how you've been socialized, your natural disposition, your experience, and what you value, the meaning of life for you may be different from what is it to someone else. That is where you get the lack of consensus about what the purpose is. Pixar's Soul is somewhat about this very question and really resonated with me. Soul, so the Pixar movie. Soul is honestly incredible, never expected to be affected so strongly by a Pixar/Disney movie like that. And now a lot of people are talking about Soul there. I'm 29 and I'll second this comment. You're so young and it is good you're pondering this question. The reason for living is something you're going to have to discover for yourself. I was spoon-fed the American dream of having a big house and all that shit. When I was in my early 20s, I thought very differently about life. Now at 29, I know exactly what I want and I am working hard to get that. It involves no kids, moving overseas, and a frugal lifestyle. It might mean something else to you. Everyone's peace and contentment is different. Try to enjoy the journey of discovery. You pass butter. Oh my god, welcome to the club, pa. What is this? Is this because of that? Well, anyway. I think that that yes, I know, of course, my meaning of life, my purpose is probably completely different than yours, and yours might be completely different than, you know, mine is, and also just your mom's and or your dad's and whatever. Of course, sometimes things might seem very, very unnecessary, quite. Why am I even here? What am I supposed to be doing? I think it is very close, actually, to being like, well, there is no reason for me to be here. I don't know what to do. Is what I'm doing the right thing to do? Should I be doing something different? Should I be doing the things differently? There are many questions one could ask oneself. People really matter, I'd say. No matter what you're doing, what you're seeking, people are always going to matter. Whether it is friends, whether it is your spouse, whether it is your mom, your dad, and so on and so forth, I think they matter, and people in general should be treated in the best way you possibly can, and definitely with respect, no matter the age. But I think Ikigai might help. Is it a philosophy? I don't know. I think philosophy in general might really help, whether it is Stoicism, Taoism, or Confucianism, and whatever it is. Religion also might help you to just, find a purpose, find a reason why you're waking up, why you're getting up, why you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing. I mean, pleasure, of course, might also be a reason to live. There are many ways in which you can live your life, and I think it is very, very tightly tied to your purpose. Like, I'm doing certain things, and because of certain reasons, I tend to, I don't know, at this point I tend to do quite a lot of stuff for uni, just because I think it is important, and I think I want to be good at it. I want to learn something. Sometimes, I might be overdoing things, and just going through these questions, this my way of living, basically. Is it correct? Should I be doing something differently? I don't know. A lot of people say that happiness is, maybe not necessarily something to go for. Maybe just seeking happiness and this striving for happiness is actually gonna make you unhappy. Maybe seeing happiness as a side effect, but might be good for some people. To go for happiness and to see what things are about. Some really great thinker that I really do enjoy is Seth Godin, and let's actually have a look at what he is writing about in those recent times. Well, you'll see. I can't go for that, quote unquote. No can do. We drift. Our standards aren't set in stone, they change over time, often based on the situation we are in. This explains how cults or extreme views occur, not all at once, but bit by bit, until one day people wake up and are shocked to discover that they're advocating for or doing something that is clearly wrong. It didn't make them uncomfortable yesterday, but the reality of what is being done is so different from the person we would like to be that a break occurs. This question is, if no one else was doing this, arguing for it, insisting on it, would we? Is it something you felt strongly about before the tribe and its leader took it on? We can avoid this by staying away from institutions that profit from pushing participants further than they want to go on their own. If their heroes are extremists in any sense of that word, don't be surprised if participants are pushed to be so as well. And even more powerfully, we can remind ourselves, I've lost the line there, ourselves of our first principles about what matters more than winning or being popular. Standing for something is a good way to avoid having someone stand on you. That's a really good one, I'd say. Standing for something is a good way to avoid having someone stand on you. And maybe also the long road. What can we build for 2025? 30 years ago this month, I created 18 Pine Street, a series of young adult novels with best-selling author Walter Dean Myers. He was a brilliant creator and a delightful partner. The kids who bought those books are having kids of their own now, and perhaps some of that book's ideas around identity, agency, and inclusion made a difference along the way. And 20 years ago, I produced and published Waiting for Godiva on SACD. It is now on Spotify. It sounds even better than I remember. Beth and Michael made something magical on that single day we spent recording. When we are in the middle of a project, it is easy to imagine that it is not going to be around for decades, but every project opens doors for you and for people you build it for. It doesn't matter if it works for everyone, if it is a worldwide bestseller or on the front page. Oceans are made of drops. Oceans are made of drops. And with that being said, I'm willing to end the episode here. I think that we went through something pretty great there. And I'm hopefully going to see you next time. So